Malik, I'm also a high school student, I made note. I was actually up late last night trying to memorize my pieces because for some odd reason I write it on a paper and then I never remember it again. So I'm actually going to start with one I actually wrote probably 4 years ago, and it's called A Dream. Woo! I have a dream. My dream is to be a poet and an activist with my name encrypted on an active list of hidden names and great souls who played incredible roles and carrying out a mission of a brighter world, an ideal world. You see, a world where beauty is something felt and not seen, a world where equality truly exists, a world where darkness is only a shade and not a state of mind, a world where the truth is so common that someone's word could be used as proof in the court of law, a world that depression didn't hurt, a world that had less to do with pain, a world that had more to do with beauty, a world where beauty was something felt and not seen. Because today, people are dying over race. The disease of hatred is spreading at a real fast pace, and I find it so damn hard to trace the origination to your imagination. That's why I keep my third eye open, because every day I'm steadily coping with everyday reality before it brings me down with brutality. But it can try, though it will never ever succeed, because you, me, we can always dream. Thank you. Woo! This next one, I actually started writing, I guess you could say, music quite a few years ago, and then I translated it into a spoken word after I met Ahmed Nomadic right here in the front right there. And so I took my knowledge of theater, and that being of Charlie Chaplin, and Charlie Chaplin's always remembered as a guy of great talent that put smiles on the face of Americans, but people often forget or don't even know that Charlie Chaplin, after dedicating 40 years of his life to entertainment, he was exiled from America for standing up for what he thought was right against the American government. Wow. So this actually starts with a quote from Charlie Chaplin himself from The Great Dictator. Greed has poisoned men's souls, barricaded this world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. In a world where scarred wrists and broken souls is more common than a brother reaching his goals, in a world where Jack the Ripper is sensationalized, in a world where we live in fear of our neighbors, and in a world where kids are murdering other kids for the fun of it, in a world where the very fabric of life can be torn away thread by pitiful thread as if it was just a cheap cardigan thrown away to a second-hand thrift store. Welcome to Planet Dystopia. You know, society says we're sick, that affliction's just a quick fix, that we're just mentally unfit. They proclaim that hate turns a man into something he's not, but what occurs if he is surrounded by it? You see, I'm not a mathematical genius. I flunked grade 10 math. But Einstein may have came up with the theory of relativity, but I have a theory based off human insensitivity, and it goes like this. No matter the nation, there's this demonstration of love and peace that grants millions gratification, whether Hollywood or Bollywood. Love should prevail. Well, at least that's what's shown on the cinema screens when we give up a week's worth of green to see. And then there's that kid you see, sitting on the street begging for change just so he can eat. As days turn to night, as shadows shift and grow, as darkness turns to light, he's still stuck in that place with not a damn place to go. That's dystopia. We suffer from the disease called hate, accusations and complications resulting in dividing nations, painting your mind with your selfish ways, forgetting about the good old days when we were born together and united forever. Because we live like animals and destroy like brute cannibals. That's dystopia. Now don't get me wrong, nothing is perfect, you nor me, but at each generation comes and goes, love and awareness follow out the door. They'll tell you to reach for the sky and make them dreams a reality as they pull you down and suppress you to an office chair with stacks of paperwork as high as the almighty twin towers that are mere seconds from crumbling down to brute reality. That's dystopia. You see, our surroundings are nothing but manipulated lies, so believe our actions are justified and support them. Population control exists, just like cigarettes and, yeah, abortion. Media horrors that fry your brain and distort it. Television shows got you thinking materialism is important to stop accepting fraud. Damn. That's dystopia. You see, far and wide, there are children breastfeeding way past the time of teething because corruption has it where only the rich be eaten. Use that as a reason to steal. They, my friend, they call it treason because every Freemason out there's got greed instead of feeling. That's dystopia. Today, tomorrow, the present, the future, we're forever surrounded by dystopia. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and there's a fine line between good, bad, and difference in life when it comes to time, dystopia and dystopia. But sometimes we forget to just breathe, because we can't understand each other if we just keep going on and on. You see, we seem to forget that with constant, continuous, complex wishes of utopia, as a people, we all share the same burden strapped upon us as if we were taken aback to 33 BC to ancient Greece with building blocks bared upon our backs as slaves to the system of dystopia. So instead of on that dark, faithful, blissful night of wishing upon a star on ourselves, take action, rearrange, flip the page, and wish on each other. For that is the brightest future we can see. Welcome to planet Earth. Thank you.